making super good pumpkin spice muffins with cream cheese. The first thing you're gonna need is a can of pumpkin pie filling.
1.5, we're going to do the dry ingredients first. So that's 1.5 cups of flour.
And 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Both.
Okay, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of pumpkin spice. This is pumpkin spice. Okay, so did I say 1 teaspoon?
Yes.
I like pumpkin spice, so I'm going to add a tiny little bit more pumpkin spice.
And this is a 1/4 teaspoon salt. So now we're gonna mix all the dry ingredients together while we open the can for the wet ingredients and stuff. Once you've emptied the can, put it in a bowl. So you're supposed to add a 3/4 cup of sugar to this, but we accidentally bought pumpkin pie instead of you're supposed to buy pumpkin puree. So if you bought pumpkin pie, then you don't need sugar. It has sugar already. But if you bought pumpkin puree, add sugar to the dry ingredients. 1/4 cup of butter. The first line is about a 1/4 cup, but we're adding a little more because we're making more.
It's melting now. Go.
And then you put it on the melt butter setting. In the microwave. 1 stick of butter to the wet ingredients. You should also add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, so right now we're gonna crack the eggs in and stuff. And then we're gonna put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract off camera. Like the butter is all ready to add into the ingredients. And make sure to let it cool. The vanilla extract should have the consistency of this before you add the butter. And make sure not to overmix because then they won't rise right. Add in your 1/4 cup of cooled melted butter. And mix it all together and add it to your dry ingredients. But remember, don't overmix it. Add them together. Mix that all together, of course. But don't overmix! Preparing the baking cups, you could just spray the cup things, or you could add these. We're adding these because, I don't know, I just wanted to use them. 4 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of all-purpose flour,
1 teaspoon?
1 teaspoon of milk, and also 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then you whisk it all together with a fork, whisk, anything. Just mix it all together until it is this consistency right here. Put it all in a sandwich bag or a piping bag. Put the batter in the baking cups and then fill it with cream cheese.
And then
How to use a sandwich bag instead of a piping bag is you move it all to one corner in the bottom, and then you cut the corner, and there's your makeshift piping bag. The measurement to use is an ice cream scoop. So you fill it up, the ice cream scoop, and you put it in, and that's how much you're supposed to put in. Yeah. Now we're gonna fill them, but first we have to cut the piping bag.
Just a little bit. Say just a little bit. And then we're gonna push it into the batter.
Push it into the batter and squeeze.
Now do it again.
Into the batter and squeeze. cream cheese, and now we're gonna put them in the oven. At 350. Put it in for 20 to 25 minutes. Beautiful. Okay, so here is the muffin. I'm going to take a bite and tell you how it tastes.
It's hot. How is it though?
These are delicious. Then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Oops. I think we're out of salt.